what Steve has done better than any young teacher or person that I've worked with is he understands the anatomy and how the sequence and activity of a golf swing are related to striking a golf ball.
He's able to break it down in his mind, make sense of it, and then communicate it to a person of, average play or a professional or any skill level.
So what you're going to see face on that a lot of people don't pay attention to is that my toe, my knee, and my hip are in line on both sides. It's not, my right foot is not turned in. It's actually square. It just looks more turned in because my left foot's turned out. And then you'll see my left hand, arm, and shoulder all in line, and my right hand, wrist, arm, and shoulder all in line, when I referred to earlier as your fastball position.
His philosophy and his understanding of how the human anatomy and the mind and the body must work to find a little round object to move around 18 holes of golf with 14 clubs. I don't think anybody knows better how to teach and understand how the golf swing should be played after you learn how to swing the club.
And can you tell me about why do you think that is? Why do you think that he's better than anybody else about that?
He's got a mind. He's got an intuitive and instinctive mind. I have the same thing as his, but I didn't have the inner knowledge. He's expanded the knowledge and the words that have to be said to teach the game of golf, whether it's a beginner or an intermediate player or a tour player. He's that good.
Master key of the golf swing. I'm going to explain. We just explained why the setup sets up to do something pretty important. Well, this is that pretty important thing. So what we have to understand about the golf swing is all it is a circle. And there's only two components to a circle. You have a center and a radius. Now, if anybody as a kid ever used a compass, that's the straight arm with the pencil that they move around the spine or the point, and it makes a perfectly symmetrical circle.
He definitely wants to make sure you get the message, and he's definitely not going to let you leave until you get the message.
Let's talk a minute about how the left arm makes that possible. If you were to stand here and I was going to push down on your right hand and I asked you to resist the pressure of me pushing down, you would feel the pressure go from the hand to the arm to the shoulder and down your right leg, because that's the muscles you use in the golf swing on this side. Well, if I were to ask you to then stand this way and I were to press down really hard and ask you to resist, you would feel it go all the way up the arm and into your core, and both sides of your body would engage.
Just physical law and just about the anatomy, how it holds up in the golf swing and what the body parts are meant to do. And he has a great understanding of that. Something that you, as a teacher, you need to know. As a student, you'll need to eventually know, but it's more important that the teacher knows it and understands what to tell you to do.
So what we have to do is we have to meet ourselves where we're at with this swing. This is why tempo and crawl, walk, run is so important. We have to finally feel and sense and kind of prove to ourselves that we're not going to hyperextend the elbow over here. Most of the people do this or push with that hand because this stops, or they try to use their body to get it through, and it creates tops and thin shots and blocks and all those shots you hate to see. And it comes down to basically what you didn't do here. So if you're going to think about something in the golf swing, after you understand all this coconut stuff, that stuff's great. It's just concepts to help you to commit to how awful this is going to feel initially. Once you accept the facts behind the case that this is the radius that creates the circle and the sequence there is looking to move to support this, this is the one body part you think of. It's the master key that all other skills are built around.
I love this. You want to learn how to play golf? Get a shot of bourbon.